Hello everybody, welcome back to Beacon Pines. My name is Candace again. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy and you become a follower. Okay, we're on chapter 6. I think we're getting close to the end of the game, but you never know.
The heist. They spent the night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest. It would be no small feat, a modern facility equipped with all manner of technology. Not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout. By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement. This could just work. The final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pool every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread. Even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for. Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found at a bargain. Luka, Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse. They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no time. The festival was to begin in one day, and they each had their assignments.
Alright, quick recap. Rollo, you're gonna talk to Roxy accordingly. Without her and Fitz, this whole thing could go to bust. Me, accordingly, is my middle name. Cordial. Accordingly, no. Whatever. And how do you plan to explain your
He waved vaguely at Rollo's sizable figure.
circumstance? I should be happy I'm alive. She won't even notice.
Beck snorted an involuntary giggle.
Beck, you're sure Lorna won't just shoot the whole thing down when she hears it. She'll listen. Once she understands the danger Nellie is in, the danger we're all in, the plan will make sense. Okay. That leaves me off to get off when Iggy. Then Iggy. How are you gonna pursue them? I'll think of something.
They each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded.
Well, Godspeed. Enlist the help of her. And Trish. I gotta remember who that is again. Hey Dana. What can I do for you? Well, I know how much you hate Perennial Harvest. Hate's a strong word. Sorry, I didn't say it was a wrong word. Gotcha. So we're gonna break into the headquarters, and I thought you might be able to help.
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
I see. I knew you kids were alright. Great, so you'll help.
The joy in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Not a chance. But give me one good reason why I should risk my hide aiding and bedding you rascals.
Looking into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luka blurted out the first word that came to mind.
Right? I've done a lot of fighting for once in my life, and more than share of losing. Here comes to hang up the gloves. It's time to come hang up the gloves. Oh, what's going on? Okay, there, it fixed itself.
Luka wasn't ready to give up, so
Easily.
he shouted out again.
Junk. Yeah, whatever. Sonny, I got more junk than the king has. Ain't interested. Okay. Hide?
Jeff's brow perked up.
What did you say? Go ahead and hide then.
Sensing some traction,
Oh.
Luka carried on with vigor.
Get a bunch of kids to do what needs to be done. We're not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you will about old Jeff, and they all do, but you never hear them say I hid from nothing.
One good stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive his point home.
And that was it you kids needed. Some sort of disguise. I just got to think. While we were at it, that crate could come in handy. It ain't gonna be free, you know. I'm thinking 5 bags of sour gobs should cover it. Put it on my
Luka
tab.
offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
Done. Swing by first thing in the morning. Okay. Now we gotta find the other two. Hey, Jess, look who it is. Luka, are you here trying to tickle us to death again? Look, just hear me out.
Raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
We're listening. Yeah, no, the both. We've both been giant bags of poop to each other.
Iggy gave a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. But lately life has been kind of strange, you know?
Iggy considered the point.
Things have been weird around here. I'm offering truce and asking for your help. Which you say we break both of our hostilities at least once for now. We do like breaking things. Even a truceless breaking things. What if I told you we were ready to have a truce and break stuff? Go on. I need you to cause a distraction so that I can sneak to Primer's Harvest HQ.
A wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
My, Luka Vandenhorn, I'm impressed. And after all this is done, maybe you and Trish can come hang out at the Trace house sometime.
Iggy glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not because we wanna see your crappy treehouse. We just like to cause
With
chaos.
a quick nod, Luka was off.
Did you hear that,
Iggy
Trish?
gazed up at Tish with a smile.
He invited us to hang out at his
A single
treehouse.
tear ran down Tish's cheek.
I never expected this day to come. How wonderful. Well, they're actually happy.
Chapter 7. Into the Hive. A good heist requires preparation. And thorough preparation takes time, something they had precious little of. So far, everything was in order. Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luka that night with a simple and covert message. We are locked and loaded on my end. And Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help. He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention. Rollo, being uniquely suited for the role, would be the first to breach perennial harvest. The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence. Rollo took a few vigorous breaths and shook out his arms.
Just stay calm, Rollo. You can do this. Got a delivery here. Delivery? I don't have any notes by a delivery. One moment. Sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled this morning. Right.
He had to think quick.
That's because it goes directly to the founder. He asked to keep that a
Rollo
secret.
sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how the founder can be. I suppose we can leave this one off the record. Our harvest awaits. And such.
With a stroke of his mustache, Rollo proceeded into the Perennial Harvest headquarters.
Our harvest awaits. Package here for the founder. Oh, I didn't hear anything about. Yeah, this is need to know kind of thing. Oh, I'll just check.
He stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
Goes directly to the founder. Don't have time to fill you in. I see. If you could just complete this
Rollo
form.
interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms. Look, if you want to explain to the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral. I'm sorry. Did you say your name was again?
Rollo panicked.
Our harvest awaits, sir. That's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir. Harvest awaits. Ready to light this candle, Tish? Yep. Stuck on this pearl ham first. What was
The
that?
distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
Just open the door. I've got a job to do.
The clipboard fumbled around in a frenzy.
I should check on that noise. Come on. Just buzz me in already. Okay. Phew, that was close. Our harvest awaits. Hey, I figured when in doubt, stick it with the classics. Well, that was a close one. But you pulled it off. Nice work, Rollo. Alright, everyone knows what to do. Yep, deep engineering is to the north. I'll go with Beck, in case she needs some muscle. I'll head east to the founder's office. You two be safe. Where's reception? But I'm gonna head that way. Deep engineering? But we just came in that door, didn't we? That's odd. There's not even any cups for the water. How are we leading to nowhere? What's going on here? Is this some kind of mind game? Solomon?
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Luka? What are you doing here? It's a long story. You okay?
A veneer of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I'm certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me and they hazmat suits. Yes, how did he know? They brought me here and locked me up, and when they were distracted, I ran. Okay, just stick with me, I got a
Solomon's
plan.
facade briefly faltered.
Me? Oh, don't tell him that, Luka. Yeah, roll on back there and into the deep engineering. Thank heavens you found me. Gotta get out of here. Can't just leave yet, but they'll catch us again. Gotta do something first. Dora, found her while you're looking for him. I'm not, just need to get into the office. Now you mentioned it, do you think I saw the door that said found me? It's just
Luka
down this
happened to
way.
notice a plaque above the door.
Office of Founder. Knocking comes with coincidence. Oh, here it is. So it is. Pretty sure. And to you, or else it might have missed it. Truly fortunate.
Luka tried the handle.
Locked.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettably, it seems to be some sort of electric lock. Don't see how we can get it possibly to beat the lock.
Luka smiled
But
and looked at his watch.
just wait a minute. I don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like
He
it.
mimed a quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle.
Howdy. Good afternoon.
The light on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that? It's good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us.
Luka switched on his walkie-talkie.
Roll them in. Except then there's a panel control. They tell me we're stuck at a locked door marked need us to get through. If someone catches us, we would get out of here. Not even my friend Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Surely you don't have a way to get around the password.
Luka pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets. The screen blinked to life. Columns of green numbers glowed on a black background.
How did you guess that? Oh, it's absurd password alert. When he was down here before? It's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the founder uses such a basic password. Or they were thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple. These villain types end up outsmarting
Solomon's
themselves.
jaw clenched into a half smile.
Your power of deductions are as impressive as your luck.
Luka quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Roller, I think this should do it. Bingo, bingo. Bingo, bango. Not bingo, bingo. Bingo, bango, doors open, Luka. You never failed to impress. What is this slippery out even doing down there? We have a friend whose mom's in trouble, and we're here to get her out. I see. Luka, I think we're close. Door marked 13806.
Once again, Luka scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Maybe this one opens the lock. Crap, we got company. Luka, must go faster. 1 second, I think these are all with all this
He
noise.
quickly skimmed the screen with his finger.
Here it is. Go, 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 go. See, felt my hands and apologize, Luka. Don't beat yourself. I know you were just trying to help. No, he wasn't. Oh man, no water cups? Rolo. Rolo, are you okay? Rolo, come in.
Mr. Kerr approached with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
You can turn off the alarm. They're
With
trapped.
self-satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That's my dear is dead and nowhere to run. Rolo, where are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I think we lost them. Making our way back to Nellie's office. Okay, you two rebel housers are coming with us. Nope. Make a break for it. Roxy. The little shit just kick me. Don't just stand there after them. Okay, I think they were Roxy and Fizz gave them a wild goose chase. I'm having trouble following what just happened. Like I said, it's good to have friends. Well, how long do you think Roxy can distract them? How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off that they can't see straight? Let's just say, we've got time. Enter Nellie's office right now. Mom? Oh, honey, what did you do to your hair? Thought you'd be happy finally used the young chemist lab. You sure have a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. We need to get you out of here. Who's we? Is this your adult friend? Who's your adult friend? Oh, I'm not an adult. Never heard of a growth spurt. I had more of a growth spurt you. No, that's not
Nellie leaned
impossible.
over to examine his teeth.
Substantial banding on the enamel of the molars consists with the temper's liquid examine exposure. Is that what you call the gunk they forced me to drink? You drank it? Oh no. They told me that it was only being tested on plants. Go back, sweetie. I promise I didn't know. Mom, what the hell is going on this place? I was brought here on some discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemist compound was discovered under Beacon Pines in the wellspring they called the Source. They named it Temple's Liquid Main. It pulls energy from the surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter relationship to time. It is a secret to Mr. Valentine's fertilizer. They harvest the source, infusing small amounts of temperous liquid main into the product. It works wonders, drastically accelerating plant growth. Crops would be ready to harvest in a fraction of time, but it led to complications. The foul harvest. Prenatal harvest came in to clean up the mess, to succeed where the Valentines failed. But the liquid stuff is rebellious. You can think of it as a manifestation of change itself. It's involuntary, not volatile by its very nature. So more you try to force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists. I can relate to that. My role was to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott. Harness the liquid to manipulate the organ. Manipulate the organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insisted that we achieve a successful result before today's festival. But you didn't, right?
Nellie sighed.
You know how much I love a good puzzle. I poured myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Dr. Prescott's notes. Oddities? They contain obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his whatever would never make. So I fixed them, and how I get to replace my entire wardrobe. I'm truly sorry. Man, those clothes were all hand-me-downs anyways. It sounds like Dr. Prescott got cold feet, and intentionally sabotaged his own work. I had considered that possibly, and I sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinkings. Mom, Dr. Prescott is dead. Karen had him killed. What? I overheard them talking on the radio. It's why we got to get you out of here. Like now. Wait, the vial. I finally saw the chemist equation, allowing direct control of aging. Miss Care picked it up just before you came. All the reason we got a tell out of it. Luka, we got Dr. Doyle and heading your way now. Roger that, be careful. Everything on track. What's your plan for escape? Well, we gotta go over everything when they get here. In the meanwhile, maybe we can dig up some more info. Looks like the founder was helping care find a plus. Why should a secret leader be obsessed with the party? Only time will tell.
Luka held his hand up to the ashtray.
Still warm. You must have been here recently. Malisk 80 proof whiskey. Had a drink? Hard for a man. Wow, even his alcohol is arrogant.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
I should just smother you right now. What was that? I said, shouldn't bother you right now. Don't be silly, no bother at all.
Luka tugged on each of the cabinets.
Dang, must be good stuff. They're all locked. Perhaps he's not as careless as you expected. Yeah, but look at his chair. Let's see what this bad boy has on it. Security systems, time logs, payroll. Yeah, no, for being honest, this guy's sure is
Solomon
burnt.
once again muttered under his breath.
Just you wait. Hmm? Oh, nothing. Why not point out his coat? Not his coat, his chair. I'm really sorry for dragging you into this mess, Solomon. No need to worry about me. I feel bad either way. We're gonna get you out of this, I
With a
promise.
subtle, quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face. They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
Lock it, lock it, lock it. Locked. That was close. Left Nelly's office and sworn with clipboards. We barely got away. Did they follow you? Yep. Rolo? Before we started tossing the blame, it's probably someone ordered pizza. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Definitely not pizza. What now? Don't look at me. I'm officially retiring from this heist business. We're sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few questions. Let me think. Can someone watch the door? Of course. No one else huddle up. I think this little chopper has gone long enough. Solomon, no. Hush now, child. The adults are speaking. Dr. A brief routine introduction is in order. We've never met in person, but we have a correspond. You see, I was the one who hired you. Solomon is a pathetic orphan child with a power and in founder something. Sharper, the fallen progenitor? I don't know. Who created this town? Harvest Valentine's fertilizer. All connects by one single thread. Truly yours. But
Her eyes
that's...
searched the floor in thought. Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany. With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Haha. Yes. Now have you got it. You discovered how to reserve the process?
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
Very good, Doctor. Very good. Though this discovery wasn't intentional.
Solomon glanced down, examining his youthful form.
The effects went a little too far for my taste. That's why you needed me to finish Dr. Prescott's work. Which you did admirably. Michigan, the vial,
Kerr
please.
presented it with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
May I present to you the 8th wonder of
Before
the...
he could finish, Rollo snatched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Wow, this stuff's really valuable. Be careful, you fool. You have no idea what you have in your hand. Actually, we do. You just did the whole evil villain monologue thingy
Rollo
talking about
casually
it.
tossed the vial to Luka.
Gosh, maybe I'll have a
Luka
taste.
jiggled the vial mockingly.
Sees him. Luka, over here. Move another inch, and I smash
She held it tightly behind her back. Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
You have no plan. I'll smash it, I swear. Fine, risk killing us all. Or if you're lucky, nothing happens. Then what? We capture you and grant you much as this, and I don't know that word.
He pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
But give you my word, if you hand it over now, none of you will be
A
harmed.
deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
You're a smart girl, Beck. There's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. We both know there's only one way to
She
end
looked
this.
to Nellie shakily. With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat. Beck slowly approached Solomon.
That's a good girl. Beck, don't do it. We can't trust that jerk. Sorry, he's
With
right.
apprehension, Beck conceded. Solomon pocketed the vial and brushed off his shoulder with a sharp flick.
Mr. Girl, you have allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Report to my office tomorrow for a performance
The
review.
blood drained from Kerr's face.
Of course, sir. But first, you have a speech to make. Trot out there and give me the best introduction I deserve. Don't forget to smile. Yes, sir. And to think all of this is a thanks to the efforts of Mr. Valenhorn. I don't understand how this all because of me. I said Mr. Valenhorn, silly child. Dr. Walt Valenhorn. Your father was always a thorn in my side. I offered him an opportunity to be a part of something great, but the fool was blinded by righteousness. He even broke into my laboratory in an attempt to sabotage my
Solomon
work.
shook his head with gratification.
But the universe has a funny way of correcting course. By meddling with the force he didn't understand, Walt showed me its true potential. As faith would have it, Luka, your father's dying act was to grant me eternal
A
life.
muffled applause resonated faintly through the walls.
Well, that's my cue. After the festival, my subsequent absensation, I will return to deal with you all. Until then, I suggest you use this time to reflect on the magnitude of your failure. You see 3 posted outside the door. Well, crap. I can't believe Beck sold us out like that. I'm sure she had no other choice. So what now? What's the plan? I don't have one. Of course you do. You always have a plan. Rollo? You just need more time. Rollo, it's over. We lost.
Nellie was staring at the floor, deep in thought.
Luka, I'm sorry. Give me a minute to calm my mind. Hey, I'm sorry, Luka. What I did what I had to do. I know it's just we were so close. I could have been eventually Solomon will get what's coming to him. Time moons all hills. Yeah. Well, it seemed like time. Well, time seems like less of an issue for him now. Look, if there's something I should show you. After Minnie locked me in that office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. I poked around a bit, hoping to find means to escape, but I found something else. A note hidden in a false drawer. What sort of note? Dr. Prescott must have sensed his time at prenatal harvest was growing short, so he left a letter with a hope that it would be found by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its contents, Luka, I think they knew. I think that, sorry, Luka, I think they were meant for you. Why? Why? What did it say? It was about an accident with your mother. Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with a stolen keycard. There was an accident. She had been exposed to extreme amounts of the Tempus.
The color dropped from Luka's face.
Did she? Is she? She survived. Dr. Prescott decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted the harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Retire allowed him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Science often at the vanguard of chance, but that doesn't mean it's always right. Stupid dyslexia. Dyslexia is not stupid. It's okay to have it. It's okay to struggle to read. It's okay to not be perfect. He realized that no one should have control over something that as powerful as time itself. I now believe that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work. It cost him his life. That's a reasonable conclusion.
Luka was overwhelmed with emotion.
But she's alive. Where has she been? Where is she now?
A sudden explosion sounded from the hull. Chapter 8. Comeuppance.
Skin
Ears
good.
still ringing, Gran picked herself up off the ground. Through the dust and smoke, she looked over to see Mrs. Fratelli helping Hiram Tolliver to his feet. She'd had to beg, borrow, and steal to acquire those explosives. How many nights had she spent visualizing how she'd use them to make things right? And now, her one shot at destroying the source, that damned hole that swallowed so much of her life, was gone. Traded for this jagged hole in a wall and a foolhardy shot at rescuing Rollo. With Fratelli and Tolliver at her side, she stepped through. It was a strange feeling. The last time she'd stalked this maze of hallways, it was in a different body. They quickly rounded a corner to find a group of clipboards guarding a door. Something worth guarding is probably something worth seeing. She leapt forward, brandishing her cane. If her last chance at vengeance for things lost was truly gone, she would just have to fight to keep what she still had.
Grandma. Actually, his mom is kicking butt. Yay! Gran? What are you doing here? Luka, what are you doing here? We're here to save Nellie. We're here to save Rolo. Hey, Miss Luka Gran. Lucas Gran. That's awful nice of you. But I'm fine. Oh no, what did they? Gran, there's no time to explain. We have to go now. Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash.
They made their way out from deep within Perennial Harvest, just as Solomon finished up his speech.
Thankfully, despite the rallies from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
We gotta
In
stop
one
him.
smooth motion, he downed its contents.
Dang it.
A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
No! Well, I guess that's it. We lost. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Oh,
With a
what
mischievous
did you
look,
do,
Beck elbowed
Bag?
Luka. Remember when I had the vial behind my back? I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little malice.
Ooh, Malice. The whiskey from his office? Yep, dude. It has an unfinished glass on his desk. Figured his Grodrus would use a little hair of a dog. And you can call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
That'd be funny if he becomes a baby. Or a horrible, like... Now that's what I call 80 proof whiskey. Ethos
The
exploded.
crowd gazed in stunned silence at the now empty stage. The quiet was broken when William Kerr sprinted off stage and into the distance. He was never seen around Beacon Pines, or anywhere else for that matter, again. Watching the silhouette of Kerr disappear over the horizon, Luka began to laugh. First, a low chuckle that became uncontrolled, heaving laughter. Through his tears, he was vaguely aware that the crowd had begun to laugh with him. The end. That was unexpected. Perhaps a bit of an absurd ending for my taste, but who am I to say? I'm only writing the damn thing.
Maybe we could end it there. But let's keep going a little bit.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little change.
My pocket change? Your unlucky penny? Yeah, I popped it in the vial when no one was looking. What's that gonna do? No idea. That's the beauty of science. Now we observe. Y'all can call me Sharper
His body
Valentine.
and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Black, 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 black. Holy crap, he is a baby! Yeah, he's still sharper, right? What he was no longer matters. This innocent child. I apologize for all the harm my father has caused
Eris
you.
awkwardly cradled the squirming child. She looked to her brother, her voice shaking with uncertainty.
August, what do? We do what Valentines always do. What must be done? Hurry home and prepare a crib for father. Young Sherper. That would be great help, thank
She
you.
looked back down at the infant with equal parts kindness and terror in her eyes. With a shake of her head, Eris addressed the crowd with a stern scowl.
Okay, everyone, show is over. You may leave now.
Epilogue. Beacon Pine's coldest summer on record came and went without much fanfare. Folks shared what they had, and none were left wanting. The new school year was ushered in by the falling leaves of autumn. After everything Luka, Rollo, and Beck had been through, middle school was bearable. The chill of winter didn't seem to bother people much. They kindled a hope for a better future in their hearts. When spring arrived, farmers planted their crops with a sense of joy and optimism. And as the dawn of the first day of summer came again, its light slowly spread through the shallow valley. It crept over the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, and came to rest on a young boy sleeping at dawn, his mind at peace, knowing he is here for a reason.
Hello, are you up yet? Roger that. It's a beautiful day. Mission control? You can swing by? Be there in a minute. I like this ending.
Over time, Eleanor began moving Walt's old things out of the closet and into storage. Eleanor had moved back into her bedroom. And now that she wasn't sneaking out late, she even slept there most nights.
Mom, I'm ready to go now. Go on without me. I'll meet you there. Got a batch of jam to finish jarring. It's funny. I only started making jam as a way to send a message without anyone noticing. But now I enjoy it. That's good. Let's go visit his dad. Huh, they took it. Nice. Oh, bless you. I hear you all are having a big plan for that little treehouse. Yeah, it's starting to get crowded after we revoked the max capacity. One Rollo, one Luka roll. So we decided to expand. But at least we got some help with that. Now the internship at Nellie and Lola's shop going. It's been great. Was hoping it'd help me get into School of Agriculture up at State. Also, Nellie said that she'd write me a letter of recommendation, which would be huge. Huge. But I can't help worry about leaving Rollo. He's grown up so fast, but he's still my little brother. Yeah, he had a heck of a growth spurt. I don't just mean growth literally. This morning he was up and finished with his chores before I even had breakfast. Well, that's some of them. Well, some of that might be his excitement about the treehouse renovation. Don't tell me this, 'cause it'll go to his head. Don't tell him this, but 'cause it'll go to his head, but I'm really proud of that little punk. I'm sure he feels the same way, but he's too dang proud to tell you. I know. Hey Gus, how's the tree planting going? Could be better. I'm so grateful to Luna and Nellie for letting me help. I I just wasn't built to be a mayor. Too much Guess we finished cleaning up the sidewalks. What's
When
next?
Perennial Harvest collapsed, most of the clipboards skipped town. But some stuck around and dedicated themselves to making things right.
Good for them. Anyone that has a hacker art can help paint the new offices. You can count on us. Well, looks like you really found your calling. I never really felt comfortable telling people what to do. Now this right here, this is something to be proud of. Yay! So and dirty. Harvest. That's funny. Let's go to Rolo first. Oh, little higher. Yep. Little lower. Yep. A little higher. Yep. I'm telling ya, the angle isn't the issue. We need more power to the radio. Luka, there you are. Would you tell him it's not the angle? Hey, I'm not in charge of the antenna redesign. Fine, fine. Iggy, just don't do anything drastic until we get back. Who, me? Tris, you're in charge while I'm gone. Yep. They'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. If we really want Mission Control to turn into something bigger and better, we have to loosen up our grip a little bit. You're right. Lead the way. Oops. How's the nap been this morning? Most underrated part of a good nap. The view. The view's getting greener every day. Nice. I see you decided on a name. Yep, we had to clear out all the old stuff before putting the final touch. So and Dirty Harvest is now official. I like it. It was actually Nellie's idea. There's still a lot of work to do, and the name serves as a reminder. Just because progress is important doesn't mean change should happen fast. In fact, I've learned that the more you care about something, the more important it is to take things slow. Our motto is go slow and fix things. Amen to that. That's great. Young Mr. Van Horn. How's little Simon, or Sharper, doing? Young Sharper seems to enjoy nature more than I. So we do a lot of strolling these days. Has he, attempt to crawl out of his crib and plot the world domination? Yeah, thankfully no. I spoke on this drink with Dr. Medell Mo. I can't say their name. And she feels that Spencer's Sharper's infant mind was not developed enough to retain his previous memories. For all that intents and purposes, the child is unmoldable, molded clay. Let's hope he's a little nicer than. Hope he's a little nicer than second. That is the objective, yes. But really, all I can do is try and hope. 2 activities I am invited to find less distasteful. Well, I think you're doing a great job. The whole town is ready to help out whenever we can. Can't wait to teach him how to throw a
Eris did her
baseball.
best to ignore the tears welling in her eyes.
That would be acceptable. What's today's news that need knowing? I'll give you tomorrow's headline today. Our old friend Patrick C. aka Mr. William Kerr, just before an starring the Iceman comment. State correction at the state correctional facility. I hear it was a dry eye in the house. Well, he has plenty of enough time to work on his craft. So he went to jail. I went the wrong way. Hey, Mr. Nuncreed. Gonna go see my dad in a little bit. Do you want to come with? Even if, after everything I did, you
Mr.
still...
Nuncreed shook his head.
You really are your father's son, aren't you? I don't think I'm ready for that yet. Well, you're always invited. I bet he'll love to hear from you. I'll visit on my own time. Run along now.
With perennial harvest gone, the transportation tubes were left unused.
Come on, come on. No one is too big and no one is too small for Jer's wild ride.
Maybe not completely unused.
Just one piece of candy for all the for the ride of your life. Who's next? Me, 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 me. That's cute. Hey, look, that's back. I have news I think you'll enjoy. This morning I unpacked my last box. You're officially moved in. It's just a box. Let's not blow this out of proportion. It sounds like an awful lot like putting down roots. I guess I decided this place is root worthy. You're gonna be stuck for me for the foreseeable future. I do have to warn you, most years aren't going to be as interesting as this one. I think I'll manage. Ready? Before we go, there's a bit of a surprise. Let's go find out. Aww. My mom prepared this tree especially for you. They didn't have to do that. It wasn't just them. It's about the whole town pitched in. I owe you. And it should be okay in the cold of old Beacon Pines and thrive as things warm up. That's perfect. Not gonna get emotional. Oh, that's sweet as heck. Ah, you got it. Now, that's a good looking tree. Being a special occasion and whatnot. This ride's on the house. You gonna wanna hang on tight to that little tree.
I think this is it. The end I've been waiting for.
It's a good ending.
Honestly, I'd begun to lose hope of ever finding it. But then you came along. I
We
don't know
came
exactly
along.
how to thank you. It's hard to explain how much this means to me. It's funny, now that our time together is finally ending. I'm at a loss for words. Let's just watch the end together.
Done. Good little tree. The best little tree. Thank you, children. This meant a lot. Thanks for everything. Shucks. I only did what any super awesome best buddy would have done. We should probably give you some time alone now. You good? Yeah, I am. It's been a wild year. How are you feeling? Everyone keeps asking me that. I'm fine, really. Paul always says the one thing fitter than a fiddle is a cello. And I'm like a dang cello. Well, if you ever stop feeling like a cello, I'm here for you. I know. You don't even have to say it. You two make an awesome pair. Excuse me? We're a trio now. Yep. Thanks. There's just one thing missing now that you're part of our group. Missing? Let me tell you a little story about a man named Hank Atomic. Oh God. Don't be long. We'll be waiting for you back at the phone booth. I found a perfect way to start our summer. You got some good friends. I'm so proud of you. Your father would be proud. I know. Mom, can I ask you a question? Do you ever dream about Dad? Whew. Not a night goes by that I don't. Are you ever afraid that you're going to forget him? Forget what he looks like, forget his voice? No, because I have so much of him is in on in you. No, because much of him lives on in you. He loved that old tree, but I know he would have loved this one more because it's his two favorite people planted it. I'll give you two a moment. Sorry, that was probably it. Hey, Dad. Dr. Mowell says that over the next few years this place should warm up, so you won't have to be so cold for much longer. I think I finally understand why you left that night. There were things you believed in, big things. Those beliefs were things that made you you. You, if you wouldn't have had stood up for just if you wouldn't have stood up to sharper, stood up for what you believed in, you wouldn't have been the same person anymore. You had to go, but that didn't mean you loved us any less. You probably did it because he loved you guys. I might not visit you much as I used to. I know you understand. That was good. I get what that kid went through in a way. My father's no longer around. Hasn't been around for years. I know how it is to miss your father. But that was a good book game. Really liked it. I hope you guys did too. And I guess that's the end. Close the book. Creative director Matt Meyer. Creative artist Alice Harding. The developers and everybody that worked on this, art was amazing. So was the music and everything. And like, it was so beautiful. Like, so beautiful. And I love that they were animals. Like, that's so cute and awesome. But again, thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you liked it and that you enjoy. And I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully. If not, take care of yourself. Have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this. And live every day like it's your last. Or your first. Okay. Bye.